G'day everyone. I'm just throwing this as an intro to all of these videos I'm about to upload. These are all spearfishing info videos from Patreon. The Patreon people that I spoke with said they wouldn't mind if these eventually went on YouTube. There's about 9 hours of spearfishing info stuff. Nothing fancy, just me talking to a GoPro on various topics, but it will probably help quite a few new divers because there's like 9 hours of just absolute... I cover everything I've sort of ever learned in the scene. With regards to me spearfishing, probably not a reality at the moment. I was just diagnosed with a disorder called ME a few years back. Stupidly tried to hide it. Shouldn't have actually, because if I come out with these things I can help other people that are struggling through them. But yeah, I haven't even been able to make this video for the last 4 days because I've been and now yeah, I've got enough energy today. But yeah, you can watch the Future of Aquatic Rehab spearfishing video if you want to know more on that. For anyone that wants to help me through this, I will put my PayPal in here. Feel free if you think you're getting value out of this, because sort of everything helps with this. But otherwise, no pressure. Just go out and send us pictures of the fish that you're smashing. And yeah, hope you guys get some info.
G'day crew, so this week's video I'm just going to do a tutorial on how to glue up a wetsuit. Sorry I didn't upload this one earlier in the week. I just had to wait for this glue to arrive. So I've got some Epsilon neoprene glue. I haven't used this before. In the past I've used the Casso one, and I'm just going to show you guys what the deal is like if you get a cut in the suit, how you can repair that on the boat and actually be back in your suit, you know, within a pretty good amount of time, which is pretty handy for, you know, big cuts and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use an old suit, and I'm just going to put a cut in it. So just to demonstrate. This is an old dog that I haven't used in a very long time. And there's a giant hole. So basically what you want to do with this is the idea is to coat the coat the outsides of the cut, and then let the coating dry, and then what you do is put another coating over the top and then let that tack dry, and then just force them together. So I'll sort of demonstrate that. I'll just make sure that you can see. So what I'm going to do is some of the glue. So yeah, for a long time I didn't realize that you had to actually let the first coat dry and then let the second coat go tacky. I haven't done this in a long time, so it might be a bit rubbish, but you'll get the idea. So I'm just making sure to just paint it on. Just with a bit of mono. Now I'm just going to do this quickly because I don't really care about it. The suit's basically just rubbish now, but feel free to spend more time on it if you're doing it for yourself. So what I'm doing is I'm just completely covering the outside of this slit. And it doesn't have to be too thick, this first layer, I don't think. It's honestly been probably over 5 years since I've done this, so. But this is really, really handy for your smooth skins. drying really quickly, that one. Because it's got a bit warmer today. Now what I'm going to do is just, so that's completely coated, that both sides of this cut here, and then I'm just going to give that just a few minutes just to dry, so I'll come back shortly. Okay, so now that's pretty much completely dry to the touch, that first layer. I'm going to put the second layer on, and then just as it sort of sets and starts to get a bit tacky, I'm just going to force the two sides together. So now, so that's already getting quite tacky. So I'm just going to force those two together. Get my arm up underneath just to do that, and then just try to keep them so that they're sort of level. Okay, and now I'm just going to give this a couple of minutes to set. Okay, so I just left it for a few minutes, probably 10 or so minutes, and I've just come back, and yeah, she's pretty well set. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. The inside's a little bit rough, but I was being a bit rough with it. But yeah, obviously, if you take your time and want to do a better job of it, you can. But it's not letting any water in, so that's the main thing. So sweet. I hope you learned something from this one, and we'll catch you next week.